the sparrow who didn't give up. In a little forest at the edge of a wide field, there lived a small, determined sparrow named Pip. Pip was a lively brown-feathered bird with a big heart and even bigger dreams. Her biggest dream was to build her nest high in the tallest tree in the forest, just like the big birds did. One crisp spring morning, Pip began her quest. She chirped excitedly to her forest friends. "Today, I'm going to build my nest up high, where I can see the whole forest and the sun setting over the hills." Her friends, curious but doubtful, watched as she flew to the top of the tallest tree. Pip carefully picked up a twig and began to weave her nest. She worked hard, carrying one piece of straw at a time, feeling proud of her progress. But suddenly, a strong gust of wind swept through the trees, shaking her little nest and scattering her twigs far and wide. "Oh no!" Pip cried as her hard work was blown away. She fluttered down, her heart sinking as she saw all her materials scattered across the ground. Her friend Benny the bunny hopped over and said, "Pip, maybe you should build your nest lower, where it's safer. It's too windy up there." But Pip shook her head. "No, I want to try again. I can't give up now. I'll just have to be more careful." So Pip began again, picking up each piece of straw, twig, and soft leaf she could find. She flew back to the top of the tree and started weaving with even more care. She balanced each twig just so and patted down each leaf gently, but once again, the wind came rushing through the branches, even stronger than before, and swept her nest away. Pip watched as her nest pieces floated down like confetti, her heart sinking with each falling leaf. This time, she was exhausted. She fluttered down, feeling ready to give up. As Pip sat on a low branch, looking at the bits of her nest, her friend Ollie the owl flew over. "I saw you working very hard up there, Pip," he said kindly. "Sometimes dreams take many tries. Are you ready to try once more?" Pip looked at Ollie, then at her fallen twigs. She took a deep breath. "Yes, Ollie, I want to try one more time." This time, Pip had a new idea. Instead of building her nest in one place, she started weaving a base layer first, making it extra sturdy. She found stronger twigs and carefully placed them to create a firm foundation. She added soft moss, grass, and small feathers for warmth, tying each piece with care. The next time the wind came, her nest shook, but it stayed in place. Pip smiled with relief, but she knew the nest still needed more work. Day after day, she continued, gathering materials and weaving them together tightly. Slowly but surely, her nest grew stronger and cozier. Finally, after many tries, Pip's nest was complete. It was high up in the tree, just as she'd dreamed, nestled safely among the branches with a view of the whole forest. She looked out over the treetops, watching the golden sun setting in the distance, feeling proud and peaceful. Her friends gathered below, cheering for her success. Benny the bunny shouted up, "You did it, Pip. You didn't give up." Pip chirped happily and said, "Thank you, everyone. I learned that sometimes we have to keep trying, even when it seems hard. Each time, I grew a little stronger, just like my nest."